Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sunless Sea. I am Ziyal. Might notice I was at Fallen London before, and now I'm at the Sisters Isle, if you will. The reason for that is I had a little bit of problem with corruption of basically promo. You might find this error popping up. Promo data is going to give you some sort of promo data is going to give you some trouble when it comes to not receiving visitors. Where are they? Maze. Okay, they're not seeing us for lunch and everything. Basically what was happening though is that none of these things are popping up. So when I was in Fallen London, like the literal city of Fallen London, it was like nothing's going on here. So I'll take this opportunity as I head back to Fallen London to try to get myself back together a little bit. Maybe I'll take a quick little peek around, but let's talk to our chief engineer. Maybe say hello. Perhaps you don't entirely trust her, but she keeps the engines turning and she's hard to dislike. So, if we get ourselves a strange catch, we could dine with her. Man, this is where your secrets are for, folks. You want to increase your veils? Boom. Spend a secret, and you can increase your stats. So, veils is speed, stealth, deception, the range which engines will spot you. There you go. If you answer questions about your past, that's where you get the whole sort of thing. You can proposition her, which is interesting because you have to have at least 44 veils to do it. So, yeah, she's not interested in tediously sincere lovers. So it's it's one of those sort of things. But you have to make sure veils is at least 20 points higher than your heart. So it's interesting about how that goes. But the idea is that, like, if you want to advance the storylines, you're gonna have the supplies. You're gonna have to have some things to do that. All right. So our other officer is the irrepressible gunner. Okay. I have to have some torpedo components and supplies to talk to him. Basically, hello, what can I do for you? I have this. Basically, you can invite him to dine with you and he'll give you some ideas for the future. And if not, this is how you increase your iron, basically how much damage you are going to do. And you spend secrets to do that. For the sake of it, I'm just going to go like that and just go and show you how it goes leveling up. No, I mean, yes, I mean, my God, no. The captain is causing some explosions. Now that you mention it. So anyway, basically, we got ourselves... Oh yeah, your ship must be in good shape to sustain the impact of Cannoneer's experiments. I could have totally blown up the ship, I think. I forgot about that. So... Woo! Off the top of my head. Okay, but... So this isn't a complete failed voyage out. Let's just try to get our terror up. It don't matter. We'll try to get a little bit more recon going. Alright. What do we got here? Hopefully I can get these bats before they get me. Wonk, 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 wonk. And... one more shot. Got him. Alright. Victory! Okay. Yay! And this is one of those times where we're going to gather up the corpses, suckle and stolen blood into the pot. Unorthodox diet, bones a little troublesome, flesh look gamey, look well enough, quite edible. More supplies! Okay, but the idea is that we were able to kind of take care of that a little bit. And I find it interesting, I'm sure that that has to do with underneath the waves. There's some stuff to do. I really want to be working toward... yeah, I don't think he's sort of seen us. So, we're going to kind of just... Ooh. Yeah, seems like we're outrunning him at the very least. But it's giving us an opportunity to... basically... Is that another... Yeah, I think this is something underneath. Right here. See this? This is, I think, something that we need to dive for. Man, I can't wait to get a submarine. But we're certainly not going to be going down there until we're a little bit better shape than we're at. And one of the things that I'm trying to do that isn't really working out too much for me, let me zoom out, because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be within here. In fact, it could have been, I don't think it's that one. It could be all the way down there, which stinks. But the idea is that I'm trying to get the whole reason why you go with the Shadowed Stranger and some cool stuff. That's what I want to show you. Oh shoot, to become the dream of a vast eye knows you cannot evade its gaze. Black and sleeping taste. Again and again, you are alone in the wide black sea. The eye is aware. Your nightmare will come upon you from time to time, inspiring terror. Gain restful nights at your lodgings, help you resist it. If defeated, you might gain a secret. Cool! Nightmare is the vast eye. I forgot to rest at the place before. Oh, let's not make Mr. Crab unhappy. Ooh, this is a little sketchy. The light being off gives us a little bit more leadway, if you will, for not finding us. At least we can stop by, what's it called, Island, and say hello there for the start. But from what I can tell, the place that I'm looking for... Oh, good. This is happening. Alright, so here we go. We got ourselves... A sailor has grown fretful and disobedient, reluctant to go on deck, even on port. There's a white sea-back. Watch me on the sails. There. Salt's messenger. Salt's got an eye on me. I'll never see home again. Salt. So, is the sailor's superstition? Order him up on deck at once. Zalt is one of the nameless gods. Sailor's fear. The sailor's conscious man. Send him to the sick bay on the pretext of a fever. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, I can shoot the bat, but I'm not going to. And onwards, the sailor is grateful, though the ship's doctor rolls a skeptical eye. One we don't have yet. When he next goes up on deck, the railings of is clear of Z-Bat's white or black. It says work. You know something of the three gods of the Z. There are powers. Okay, so this is, that's the way it works. Like I said, it is... interesting how this all goes down. My god, that crab is so effing close, too. Well, he doesn't seem to be bothering me. Watch, I'll run into like the side of the side of the cliff, and then there I go. I go down. But the whole point, anyway, is that we got to get our ship repaired and we got to get some more stuff done, but we're doing a little bit of this stuff. And eventually, when it comes to things that we're doing here, let's see, we are going to, well, we already have enough people, so we don't need to do that. We'll get a port report. We can't do the gathering supplies because we are too much terror in our hearts. We already had tea with the factor, so let's explore the island a little bit. Okay, yeah, think it's Bogus and Skitterly. Iron Misery Company fells them daily, but they grow black almost as fast. Terror of the island is dark and wild. Okay, dokie. So, a bulimia and calumny. At the heart of the soft little bog, come upon a pulsing mound of bulimians. Yeah, I think that's alright. They are a rich, dark purple, like viscera, perhaps, or blackberries. They chitter as they swarm, the sound of pebbles on the beach. Be careful, a single bulimia is a nuisance, 100 or calamity. So, we have a 30% chance versus 44. Go for the 44. We have failed and lost 4 crew. Okay. Fire into the purple mass. Dozens of bulimians fall, but hundreds remain. They seethe across the bog, leaping across the black apps of standing water, and moss gape. Your crew's volleys falter, and bulimians fall on you. They call for retreat, and your sailors fall back, plucking fang-mauled bulimians from your arms and legs. Several go down to the mast. You'll mourn them later. Well, we've lost 4 crew members. Yippee-cut, yay. And can't get a head there. Hey, no, that's, oh yes, that's always, it's always the danger here. Oops. Okay. Yeah, lost crew. So you lose too much and we're gonna lose speed. Now see, if you actually have less here, we're gonna use supplies slower because we have less crew members to feed. So there is that. There is that to consider as well. I'm going to at least find something new in our journey. What I was going to say before I was like, oh boy, I lost that challenge, that sucks, is the idea and concept that I'm kind of going for. I check the map too often. That's just kind of how I am. But is that when it comes to like when we know the kind of gist of places and things like that, I'll do a little bit of cutting. You know, I'll cut some things so that we know which way we're going when it comes to some of this stuff. We don't have to worry about it. Is there actually... Oh, is it just that one stupid ship out here? I think it is just that stupid ship out here, isn't it? Well, call me Sally. I can buy fuel from it, but it'll be expensive as heck. Oh, those are not nice. They can cause me some problems. Okay, well. Yeah, or it looks like we might be talking to the Cherry Man. Hi, what's up? Yeah, give me some fuel. 20 fuel for one of these. Grand. Okay, so interesting enough. Let's see. Go around here, we can go to the canal. We can go down the Republic. Our fuel supplies are not great. Our supplies are not great. Everything's not great. In fact, everything is going terribly. But that's kind of the nature of Sunless Sea. Sometimes those are them breaks. You just gotta roll with it. I could have spent a little bit more, but I'm wondering if I can get enough fuel. See, I don't know if I can get enough supplies though. The more I think about it, going around this way. You got a name for this little island here? No? Hopefully they're not gonna get on me too bad. Okay. Because we gotta at least get a little bit more info. But my point is that there will be editing to like kind of like show like if I gotta go from Fallen London all the way to the other side of the map, in places that you guys have seen before, you know, I'll do a little bit editing so that way you guys don't have to, you know, watch all of it and go, oh boy, more of this, sort of thing. Iron Republic's just a little too far away, because I'm fairly certain that the place that I'm, ooh, that's not good. Oh, and turn with me? We can't catch a break. Yeah. Yeah, I can't catch a break. He's aware of us. We're going to max speed. He'll start shooting out towards us. Skirt around danger this way. He's definitely aware of us now. Oh, could this be the end? Oh, we just barely outran that. Alright. Now, here's one of the other things that hopefully I'll be able to show off. Yep. Come on. Any second now. Get back to the canal. Quickly. There's no time, man. No time. Boom. Okay. Fantastic. We're in the staging area. We don't have the supplies to go up there. We can listen for surface gossip. Bim, bam, boom. We got a vision of the surface. Daylight. Prime spot for a pub or wine shop. Interest echoes bizarre and laws not prevented. Not like the competition, so those temporary half-legal hostilities in the long-moored ships. Here, the trade stories, sun-stand surface sailors, stories of Paris, Bavaria, of lost fires, the final isles. Yeah, I'm not sure about that either. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy one more here. Okay, but here's the thing. Now watch this. You can sit here. It's not gonna be bothering us. It goes away, at least to be off screen. That's probably good enough for us, and then we can squeak on by. Apparently, I might even have a port report for this. Unfortunately, the bug kind of made it so whoopsie-daisy. I kind of screwed that up. And the thing that everyone's going to wonder when you're starting out Fallen London is how the heck do you make any money? And it's one of those sort of things that is kind of hilarious to me, because one of the best ways I know how to making money in the early game, we're going to try to skirt by these guys if we can. One of the best ways to know about making money in the early game is by far is to go for basically moving around materials from one place to the other. You need a certain amount of echoes to invest, and from there you can pretty much keep going back and forth. It kind of depends on how your map is set up, whether or not it's going to work out for you. Do I even have enough, what do you call it? Oh, we're going to go Quaker save anyway. I'm wondering if I already have the port report, but we'll see how this all goes. Okay. But the idea is that you just basically move the stone back and forth. The reason why I laugh is that... Alright, we got a 77% chance on visiting the hilltop of the town. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. You stand on the cliff top, looking at a little village. Smoke from the chimney and the cock and magpie drifts straight upwards. As you watch, the smoke tilts. Sudden wind thins the pencil smudge, then nothing. The wind screams unexpectedly like a god cut in half. What a noise. It must be the caves around you channeled in the air. At least that's the most comforting explanation. Below you, the locals each take nips of a shared flask that makes a toast towards the mainland. The wind is southerly. Well, we gained some terror. We got some fragments, but that's all we got at the moment. We could try to reduce this. We're pretty poor at the moment, so we're not going to worry about that. And yeah, I don't even think I even turned in my things last time, so whoops. And hopefully, sometimes some of the issues that you run into is, like I've said, that you need to make sure that you have enough, what do you call it? You got to make sure that your little light goes up, because this is our pages score, right? But we got to make sure that the little light goes on before we go to Fallen London, or else we can't really restart things. But more than likely, we're gonna get back there just fine. We hope. We certainly do hope and such, because we got to get more crew, we got to get more everything, because mistakes were made. Mistakes were made by me. Now, part of it was me having to corrupt the promo file, promo data.json file was corrupt. Come on, blink, you light. Why won't you blink? You're killing me here. Alright, there we go. Awesome. See, desperate measures. This is what happens when you run out of fuel, by the way. We're on our last little bit here. Yeah, okay. Get ourselves back into good graces here. Alright, breath of relief. Finally. Alright, mains on 2. Yep, coming home. Alright. Collecting messages. Something has changed. Someone wants to sign on, alright. Another free day, another free evening. Rose Market has changed, so seeing what's going on here. Alright, so we got a little bit of this going. First thing we're going to do is we're going to visit the tattoo parlor, some things I was talking about before. How much does it cost again? It costs like 1 echo, yeah. So the idea is that it'll cure up to a certain point in terror, and it will help us basically increase a certain skill by a bit. I'm usually a fan of the pages one. I like getting the pages. They're coded messages for spies. Perhaps you have a hidden motive. That's kind of cool. This reduces your 0 to 1. It's like, I'd rather gain the 2 for 1. And because more pages, more secrets, more you can upgrade your abilities and use secrets for other things. So boom, got ourselves a tattoo. The gold needle pricks. Lily Clathermart hums. Is that butter on his chest's nice head? She shrugs. The way it's a great game, we're tangled. She doesn't seem to be mocking you. A pop-eyed pole across the parlor sees your new tattoo, hisses and ducks his head in respect. Well, okay. We certainly are making friends and doing what we gotta do. Let's talk to the bloody admiral. Yeah, real fast. Get these port reports out of the way. Unless it's a new one, we're not gonna worry about it. Yep. Yeah, see, I think I literally visited... Oh, okay. I spent time in Mycologia. Dear me, I'm most terribly sorry. Alright, so that up there. Okay, got a little fuel for it, thankfully. Iron Republic. Excuse me, I need to unlock this and this. Oops, and this. Could you place your report inside? Yes, I imagine someone will read it. Eventually. Someone always does. Wait. This is blank. Yes, both sides. No, I assure you, no. These things happen in the Republic. Consider this an ex gratia payment to cover your costs. So the idea is, there we go. That's how that goes there. Yep, Quaker save. We've already done. Boom. Gain our fueled. DMX Island. Yep. There we go. See, we're getting some more things here, and that's working out nicely. The Admiral, I still think that we're supposed to go to Gaydon's Port, which is really annoying, for that to be the case. Did we unlock any moves in Great Games? I don't think we did. Nope. Okay. Yeah, but the ducks. Okay, so dry dock here. Now, this is one of those sort of times to where this is kind of one of those hard challenges that you can pretty much try to point for favors 2 to 3 fuel. I think it's always 2 fuel, and you get 3 sometimes if things go theirs. They'll do a decent job, but it's not the best. This will completely repair your hull. It costs 100. The difference is 25 echoes, so our ship's pretty banged up. Or how many favors this costs? This costs 3. We're gonna go with the our multi-yards is gonna repair our ship because we're in bad shape. Ratfish, they all should be well, and the manner of things should be well very quickly. All right, there we go. Little better on that regard. This is also another one. That's one of the reasons why you don't want to pick up the Wretched Mog necessarily. Is you get pretty good odds, so 70% chance luck-wise, and with 3 supplies. Yeah, basically the idea is that you can get the rats to basically repair the ship. Sometimes it'll be 100% perfect, sometimes it won't be. You know, you're kind of taking the stab at it yourself to see how it goes. But we save a little money doing things in that manner, which is good. Okie dokie. What is the special things right now? Oh, it's still the same things, yes. Alright, so London, the city that never sleeps. Yeah, it's caroused in the docks. Okay, we lost some terror, we lost this. You wake up back at the gas lamprey, head pounding, hazy, difficult brew. Yeah, looks like it's about this. Yeah, a little bloody. Yeah, well, we had a good time. Okay, a new recruit. Let's see who's available. Ah, here we go. So here's the thing. An officer, genial magician. He is... the thing about it is that you can actually get any, like the tireless mechanic. Oh yeah, I forgot about him. The idea is that, I believe, is he also a engineer? I think these guys are all engineers, actually, and we've already picked up, maybe chief engineer. I'm trying to remember which one he is. Love how it's like all the stuff that you see, these little extra bits, you're like, what does that mean? It's like, oh, it means something. 50 echoes. We don't really have the echoes. Yeah, let's increase my crew by 1 for 5 echoes. Boom. There we go. And we may regret that, but we don't really have the luxury at the moment. In fact, we're in that sort of straits right now to where we can sell some of the things we have here. Sure. Like extraordinary implications. That'll get us a fair amount of cash, actually. But these things can all be used for things. See, unfortunately, from playing so much Fall in London, I've become kind of a hoarder in the way that I do things sometimes. We can do that. I don't think that's gonna be too bad. You know what? Let's take a shot. We'll take a shot and do an extraordinary implication. How much money are you gonna give us? Boom! 250 echoes. Bam. Favors are increasing. Gain some fragments. The scent of secrets. I'll place with the others. One day I will have enough. Alright. Groovy. And, this will help bring us things here. But we're trying to, if I remember correctly, we're trying to maybe get the outlandish artifacts or devil bone dice to go up here. Our lodgings, we are going to have to take a rest because our terror is pretty bad. Give us a restful night's sleep. So hopefully that'll help us against the nightmares that we'll be fighting here. Also, we're gonna go ahead for this. So, little gift. So let's inquire about this patron. Is there a catch for Mr. Blind Bruiser for your stuff here? He runs a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river that is much patronized by sailors and men of wit and vinegar. Public house. There's no obligation to speak on. My patron would hope only you might remember him kindly and suppose that if the opportunity should arise for you to return his kindness, do not imagine he would refuse your offer. Okay. Yeah, I accept his dispensation. Kaboom! It is we get 1 menace suspicion. Oh, you rapscallion. But it gives us a lot of fuel, gives us the supplies, gives us a chance when we're moving out there to do some more things. Some of the things that we want to consider here is basically we still have how to acquire the Zubmarine is southern port, follow east travel the southern coast. Yeah, follow east to find the port. Learn how to convert ship and submarine. Be wary. Be sure to prepare for a journey. Beyond that, we have to do the other thing. We don't have any more free. Do we have more free evenings? No, oh, it's locked. Sorry, I'm paying attention. Yeah, hire on some more sailors. Lean pickings. Oh well. But you know, 8's better than this. In case we lose a couple of the, you know, things that happen. But the point is, we are repaired up and ready to roll. We can look at the shops. Now, this is how I always like to think of it. And for people who first-time players, when you die, you have the capability of, like, let's just say right now, we can do something. I'll just show for the sake of it. I believe we need to buy, what is it, 5 of these things? Torpedo components. Alright. Yep. And we need supplies here too. Great, I'll have to buy supplies here. I've had enough to eat, thank you. I don't eat much, but let's demonstrate some ideas I've had. Give me the aftershock at 8 bells. Alright, let's go do it. Boom, boom. Alright, saving game. We learned some new things. Flowers of Flame. The cannoneer has found ways to calibrate your weapons for additional depth and explosions. When the smoke clears, however, it's possible to deny the risk and expense of most of these tricks a little too great. Only a couple minor modifications are safe to use. But, do you know, Cannoneer says, squinting thoughtfully, it reminds me of a story. The Iron and Mystery Company were testing something. Destroy one of the outlying stations. Destroy it to bits. If you can find me a prototype, I can make work for us. Can you take me to Damus Island? I used to talk to the factory there. He might know. So, bam. Oh, wow. That I lost 10 fuel, too? Really? Flippin' awesome. Cool. Darn me and my things that I decide to do and decisions I make. But the idea is that we're able to advance things. Like, one, we're absolutely going to have to buy supplies. There's just no other way around it. Because we have FN0. And this. Okay, here's the plan. Okay. And gosh, I hope we get one more thing. Can I sell the wine here? I can sell Stygian Ivory. I'm gonna sell the one wine. And the reason for it is I'm trying to have over 200. So I think 200 is the number I'm looking for. Okie dokie. Off we go. From here. Now, we're definitely... I only got 3 supplies at the end. That's not enough. But, the idea is that it's gotta be either this... I'm sure I don't believe it's that. I really don't. Okay. We'll go to Damus Island and see what this guy's got to say, plus he can give us some more information. And from there, we shall try to head kind of around this way and see what there is to see. Yeah, that's the answer. But yeah, Fallen London is Sunless Sea. I'm going to call it Fallen London a lot because that's the game, that's a browser-based game I've literally played every single day. I really hope I got recent news. Okay. I should be stopping by... Yeah, I know I should actually... Wasn't the smartest use of my time here. But, travel by and see the sisters. It may or may not have been long enough for that. But we have an opportunity to... sometimes we get some more supplies from doing that. Plus, like I said, any poor report you get, it's good stuff. But I do think that going by and seeing what's happening and our actions on Pigmote Island might be worthwhile. Hey, up with them apples, but Hunter's Cape. Alright, so which sister... Oh, well, let's get the port report. Okay, and we've talked to Cynthia. Let's talk to Lucy, shall we? The middle sister. Sunny, restless, prone to giggles. A daft tale. Lucy leans over and whispers to you confidentially. A complex story about a butler, a pig, and an inheritance. You don't follow all the details of the plot, but somehow the pig ends up in the attic and the butler in the vicar's bed. Candles flicker, dishes enter and leave, and wind butts gently against the window panes. By the time Plume Pudding arrives. You're as cheerful as you've been in months. Hey, we lost a bunch of terror. Gained some supplies. Lost the hunger that we did have. Boom, boom, boom. And we've got the Gods of Sea Stone's attention. Cool. Alright, we got all the gods' attention. Fantastic. You know, we're just stacking them all up. Okay. But I know it's like heading down south. That's fine. It might be there, though. It could be there. It seems like it wouldn't be, though. You know what? This is free. Free! Come on, we'll take some damage with this, probably, unless they get a lucky shot off. Come on. Yeah, that was a lucky shot. Because if you get there before your thing is all the way up, that's the way it goes. Gather up the corpses. Supplies. That's how we roll. Alright. There's that island there. But we are going to be going this way because I feel that it's possible I might have missed the very thing that I've been thinking about. This way. If not, there's other things that we can explore. Oh, there we go. It's like whether or not do we have the name of this particular thing. Yeah, we do. Because everything gives you secrets. The more secrets you have, the more you increase your stats. And the more you can do what you want to do. Keep pumping out that Seabat. And keep moving along your way. Come on, you. It just really seems strange. I swore it was here. Yeah, no islands within range. But sometimes it's all about clearing out those little specks so you don't wonder and wonder and wonder what's going on, where is it, what's going on. Okay. I might have been able to, I forget how you get Stygian Ivory at Wither, but we might have been able to do it that way. I'm keeping the lights on for a minute. I'm turning them off again, who am I kidding? But we're going to keep going this way and try to swing around the other way. Underwater in the distance to the northeast. Whoa! Freaking Mothra! Yeah, that's not good. Mm-hmm. To the ends of the earth and back. Okay, but obviously that is... Oh gosh. Don't get its attention. Our ships... We're not prepared for this. It's funny how it's funny how like they kind of like don't line up always with what you think they should be. Nothing in the Z-Bass range. All right, but this is a lot of the joy of Sunless Sea. It's just exploring out here, feeling the mood and the music kind of flow over you, feeling more and more, trying to stay within the light to save a little bit of your fuel, because how much fuel you're going to need to get back, that's a good question. And yeah, well, it's gonna be an abyss of some sort. Ah, yes, Alphetta's abyss. No islands within range. We are heading towards something, though. We'll have to see. Ah, yes. Frostbound, fast, chilly. Tanib is some distance to the east. Okay. We have some money. I don't know if it's really well. Some money. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have to go around this. Right? Frost found. There it is. Yeah, it's to the north, but this... Okay, Stoddar's Haven. Well, this, Frostbound, is definitely a interesting place. It's definitely got a sort of ruined majesty to it, doesn't it? Frostbound, towers and ramps and galleries, stairs of ice, raised and spun like the architect's honey dream. Oh, look at this. Hey, over here, costs a heck of a lot less, and we could engage him, which is kind of cool. We may take to that. Okay, port. Not all of Iremi are withering. They're an odd research, occasional deranged ice sculptor. None of them are very cold, very sad, rubbery man. Most part, an atmosphere of friendly rivalry reigns. Alright. But as we are here, hey, costs less. We'll do it here. If I'm down by the one that I need, do this. Plus, the thing that's to consider, that now take tea with the squatters at the dock. They wear the robes. They read me riddle fishers. Some look like the withering folk, but most are ragged. They do seem a little more practical than these peoples. Okay, let's go say hi to them. Surprisingly warm welcome. We're keeping the steps of the game of truths. Helpful riddle explains as she fills your cup a third time. Every year, the people of Rim and Wither meet here for contests. The difference between the question and the riddle. One day, someone will prove themselves enough to enter the castle. Spend a few pleasant hours while the tea is supplemented with Arabian liqueurs, pale, withered beer, and something the Riverfish describes blending as snake cake. They offer you fuel and supplies for your leave. We keep enough to spare, the Riddlefisher grins. From time to time, a captain gets lost and comes up here. Feel bad for them. That's all for now, but hey, that's always helpful. We lost some terror too, which is kind of cool. Since we're in port, something that's interesting. Chief engineer, the tireless mechanic, okay? This is what you lose between the two of them. I'm gonna lose a little bit of this, but we get 5% more fuel efficiency equipping them. If you're in, as long as you're in port, you can feel free to do this at any time. Because I'll go a little slower, but I'm gonna make my fuel last a little bit longer, 5% more efficiency when it comes to it. So we got ourselves a bit of that going on. But hey, it was cheaper to hire him here, so that's what we're gonna do. Now, they kept mentioning Tanib being up there. We're gonna have to check that out, because I'm trying to remember what Tanib is. And that's kind of the adventure, the fun of all this, and such. And, like, getting out these episodes is one of these sort of things where it's like, man, I really love playing this game. I'm a very, like, you have no idea how much I want to get the submarine thing going on, but there's certain things that I'm just kind of used to now, like, this is what I'm supposed to do when it comes to Sunless Sea, or the way that I played before. And I'll have to break some of those habits and get out of my comfort zone a little bit, if you will. Do you have a subdistance to the west? Okay. Ooh. Is this whole thing considered Tanib? Ah, okay. It was. Alright, so we have discovered that, and funny enough, that bell might be enough for us. You can see even 1 engine power. You can notice it being a little slower here. I was gonna say though, for the people who are interested the most in Sunless Sea, in terms of some beginner advice, I'm having a bit of a interesting start. The rust is definitely showing, but the one thing I could definitely recommend when it comes to starting off is Shadow Stranger. finding yourself, the meaning for that is you're going to want to be transporting some heavy material back to Fallen London. That's all I'll say. And I'll make more of a point of it, obviously, when I get closer to that. And beyond that, you absolutely want to, because your captains are going to die, like you saw how close I came, thinking I'll take on this pirate freaking frigate. I've dragged on pirates, man. What was I doing? You'll die, and that's just part of life in the universe. Ooh, is this what I think it might be? This might be what I think it is. Yo ho ho and a bottle, hooray! Patrick Slot. I thought this was part of that chain. Crap. Here we go. Pull in. Fire. Nice. Okay. Oh, look at that. Trying to keep him in bow. Got the same ship as me, buddy. In fact, I'm surprised how fast we're actually firing solutions a little faster than I'm used to. Oh, okay, great. Flee the nightmare, turn the helm, and for us to flight. Milk bright sea. The sea's bright as milk, false stars above you, patch of pitchy bed. Something is watching you as gaze unfolds your boat. Look at that. Wonderful thing. Reduce to the 0. Restful nights, increase difficulty. That's good. 96% chance. Okay, we succeeded. Thank goodness. The sea churns and you wake, and escape, pull away from the eye, and the shadow of waters waking, the claret tings. So we've lost the menaces, and we lost a restful night's sleep, but that is not here nor there. I'm actually really interested to see if some things have been adjusted, because you see how you kill off the crew here? I'm very interested. Hey, some supplies. A welcome change here. Ooh, this might be what I'm looking for, actually. Yeah, this is good. But the idea is that original idea I was trying to say, when it comes down to this, is you really want to make sure that since your captains are going to die, I recommend personally, the only first purchase that you're going to want to really make is a weapon, and it should be a weapon that goes on your forward cannon. So on your hold, so it should be a deck cannon. So like a deck cannon of certain strength, because if you do die, some things can get passed on the next way through your will or however things go, or just the way that the game goes. All right, but we're here, Gator's Morn. Okay, so here we go. This is what we gotta do. So, so I gotta pay him 5 echoes. You jerk. Gather intelligence. Well, we got lots of things here. Basically, Gator's Morn, when you're looking at this here, right? Is that the morn is a stalagmite vast as the crag, and his foot is no safe harbors. Corsair citadel nestles halfway up. Intricate system of winches take the strain, and her ship rises slowly against the sea. Her hull creaks and protests. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. Higher, higher. Now the Untersea shimmers like glass below. Children clamoring in the crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows, and you hang in the cradle next to the red-bowed pirate cutter. So we could take a nice relax here. We can explore. I'll pay the 5 echoes for strategic information because, because I don't want to get beat up for whatever the heck it is. But this is the strategic information the admirals wanted. Grin, you're a generous soul. Now you get your reward in the side river one day. Here's a little reward for you now. Get Ziyal into you. Report is very legible, perhaps part of the code. Yeah, I'll figure it out, right? Interesting enough, gathering intelligence, just getting a port report is chancy here, right? It's one of those sort of times where it's like, I think that's the most veils I'm gonna get, so we'll give it a shot and we'll see how it goes. If not, we'll find out. We failed! We lost a crew member. Just like a spies, you and one of your more You and one of your more villainous-looking sailors run a dice game. Villainous-looking, but you know for a fact that she types charity in a delightful singing voice. Topic turns promisingly to pillage and ambush, but your sailor is a little too forward with her questions. There's a scuffle, stabbing, you escape. She does not. Sucks to be that guy. That's why you get more of them. One thing also to check in the shops is, hey, these guys actually have some more stuff. I could have made maybe more of a profit with what I had there. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Check out this ad right here. Concealed compartment put to the aft of your ship. Do we have an aft? We do not have an aft. See, it's great out here. But the idea is that in the shops you can buy certain things, or they seem to have. Well, you can sell the mirror box sketches, but you can sell souls here, so that's interesting, to say the least. But beyond there, let's be a little bit dangerous. I mean, what was this? Rumors of a pirate poet. Landlubbers fear pirates. Pirates fear the poet. Lies, nonsense, glimmer. Some say she's a clay man who freed herself from the powers of verse. Possible. Others insist she's a personal muse of the king with 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims she zails on a living ship made of the still screaming skulls of her victim. More sober voices mutter that no, just that's Alkea's glass vessel. Whatever the truth, few have fought her and survived tell a tale. Only the bravest captains risk the lonely parts of the sea, where her flag is said to fly. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Alright, let's explore the more and see if we can get ourselves, you see, ill-gotten gains. See, this is one of those sort of things, meaning that I think that we might be able to do stuff. You could perhaps be a pirate. Now they might have adjusted some things in terms of killing off the crew versus actually sinking the ship, if you will. Surprising quantity of actual landscape of the moor. It's vertical, admittedly, but one you find the beast paths, urchin roads. You can traverse this with any rocky moor. Additional throw full of lurching terror. Fun. Alright, so we got some riddles here. Okie dokie. Riddles for children. Well, you got touch challenge. You got 1 in 3 chance on a simpler riddle. Let's try it. Yeah, we failed. We gained a fragment for that. A whale's eye. City folk, pay up. Yeah, that's freaking pirates. Anyway, yeah, you don't want to stay an extra day here. That's an offer. That's just a little bit free bit of advice that I give out here. But the point is, friends, is that we have made it. Our fuel isn't great, but I think I have a solution for that, which to get us back to London and such. One is we're not running the lights and such, but hanging around here in Gators Morn 2, you will find vessels that are going to want to attack you. So hang around here at your own risk. That's just a little piece of advice here. But we're going to try to make it to Pigmote Island to show you why I believe picking either side in that particular conflict between the rats and the guinea pigs usually leads to this successful sort of outcome that you can have here. But it is definitely something that is quite helpful, especially when you're out on Z and you're a little low on supplies. You're like, I gotta get back to London. I gotta get more materials, more everything, and all this sort of good stuff. You need something waits you at port before you go there. We're making our way there. Just kind of hanging up a little bit, trying to get more of the map discovered. It's my, what can I say? It's my little bit of extra anxiousness and such. Come on. So close. Okay. Yeah, alright. It's one of those weird times. So I think the place that I'm thinking of, it's got to be here. I just missed it. I just missed the last time. I think I was running for my life. So, you know, it's kind of my own thing. Although they might have changed things. We'll have to see if Pigmote Island is still the same for Saints Haven Port here that we get ourselves into and see what happens. Alright. Although, at least the hulls are going. Hull's looking good. Hull capacity is barely full, which is a pity. But it is what it is. Okay, yep. Hail, Marina. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Hail Marina, the Neath's most adorable nation, scurries around her legs. Skill-like harvesters drag heavy bags, islands bounties to their silos. Industrious runners work hard in towering edifices, some of them almost neck-high. London will never believe a bloody word of this. Okay, so the idea is we'll compile a port report. That's a good idea. Always, because even though they don't really believe us. What I find interesting is that Blue Skitolite, the Raskar fiercely other ways, let's direct alternatives. Oh wow, so we can kind of screw them and make things happen here. Well, they need our help. Aid runs over. Hail us, advisor, you return to us. Please praise the tide. We need your wisdom once again. Dilemma, how you advise Pigmote Isle. Okay, let's see. A chill hangs over the chicken woods. Trees creak in the still air. The age shivers. Do you feel it, Harris Advisor? They say a monster lives out here, even though the light cannot reach. Our farmers refuse to tend the mushrooms until they can be sure of reaching them in safety. What can we find? No trace of the beast. What will we do? So, my spirit quality? Yeah, they definitely changed the heck out of this. The best weapon against a rational fear is a good distraction. A party, perhaps. That seems like a stupid idea. Burn the trees. Nowhere left to hide. We have... So, I suggest raising the chicken woods. Okay, fire, smoke, no sign of a monster alive or dead. Still, the adventurers give the marina soldiers fresh training. I'll have a sword. And the farmers will have little to fear walking the new charcoal path to their mushroom fields. So, we've increased... they're still weak. We lost civilization. Resolved the dilemma. And that's all for now. The fall. Oh, shoot. Okay. This is definitely different than it was before. Whoops. In the days that follow, Pigmote starves. Unable to support the population, civilization collapses. Disease spreads. Bodies lie in the streets, slowly decomposing. Soon, only a few survivors remain, scavenging for food in the husks of collapsing buildings. Leave this place. There's nothing to be done here. Well, shoot. The end of a dream. A few pieces of skittle catch your eye as you return to your ship. You take them with you along with the story of this place. Yeah. Well, darn. Those are valuable. They can be traded for other things. Search for... It might survive Alan's fall. That Tridus. Tiny glimmers mark the Rowan's treasure of Menace End. What pieces remain too small to be worth collecting, even souvenirs. Well, okay. But yippee-ki-yay. Now that is just depressing. I can't say whether or not... See, I was not prepared for that, and I just chose an option, which was absolutely a good idea. Thumbs up to my excellent decision-making here. But I was gonna say that normally is a lot. There's not really this either or quantity or quality to this. Basically, after you've kind of made your choice, you stop by there, or you used to just be able to stop by there and be like, "Oh, here's some fuel, here's some supplies. Be on your way." Oh, you want us to repair your ship some? Sure, we got that too. But no, I decided to burn down the trees now. But I thought they needed to burn down the trees in order to do that. See, what do I know? Yeah, Equistinct. I know nothing. Well, yeah, I don't know is what that means off Deutsch, but whatever. But the idea is that I've made my mistake. Might as well pick up a little bit of the port report. And unless... Oh, what's this going on here? Full powered engines. Did I actually press the button? I don't remember doing that. Anyway, I think it was just telling me, like, hey, do you know that you can do this and go really fast, real fast? Okay. Boom, Iron Misery Station. Oh, look at that. We need 200 F you. How much do we need? I'd have to sell 2 of them in order to do this. I hate you. I hate you. But the idea is that that was for bargain, factory for the secret. So we'll just have to worry about that another time. Although, we'll just do a little bit of whoops. Fortunate. Okay. Alright. Yeah. There we go. Uh-huh. And we have one more chance. Okay, now, alright, we can sell off 2. Story, our misery station, and bargain with the factory for the secret. Irrepressible cannoneers convince the factory knows more about a weapon, the company's terrible prototype. You need a bribe. It's only fair. Yeah, it's only freaking fair. Anyway, a shared is sort of past. Even with the bribe, the factory's reluctant to talk, but it seems the cannoneer knew him in the old days, and even more reluctant to have the cannoneer talk about the old days. Finally gives in. It was a place called Astaville. Do you know it? It's a striking place. You wouldn't believe if I told you it's east, a long way east. We took it off all the maps. Now, no, not the maps last this at sea anyway. That's all I know. Now, shall we let the past lie where it fell? Travel Astaville to the east. So, his story continues. So, at this point, unless there's anything super extraordinary to show up, you'll probably meet me back next time we start off. I'll be back in fall in London. Maybe be making some more choices. I'm probably going to be going south. The Zubmariner and that path is definitely on there. Being broke again is always a primo thing, let me tell you what. And I'll have to find out what price it costs to have done business with the Cherry Man. So I thank you all very much for watching this episode of Sunless Sea. They're going a bit long, and I'm cool with that because I enjoy playing the game, but if people are interested in kind of shorter segments, you guys can let me know in the comments below. Just thank you for joining me on this, and I think I'll leave you with me taking out this here pirate ship. Yeah, what you want? You got something here? You want something? Uno mas. And huzzah! Scuttle her and see what we got here. Cache curiosities. And we gained some supplies. How about them apples? Turn off the lights. We barely have enough to get home. So anyway, once again, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Sunless Sea. And take care till then. YouTube, like, etc., etc., etc. See you there.